Because everybody does it doesn't make it right. Because your friend has a boyfriend or a girlfriend doesn't mean you need to have one. Why would I want to be involved with something that's based on chance? Something that's temporal? Why would I want to be involved with something that's here today and gone tomorrow? I had a story one time. I was on the bus and I saw a girl who was just about 11 years old. And she was talking to a friend. She said, I don't want to go there. Why? Because her ex lives there. Think about it. If an 11-year-old always has an ex, what's going to happen when she's 14, 16, or even 18 years old? What's going to happen when she eventually decides to get married? Well, she won't be able to stick with it. Why? Because she's not used to sticking with someone. So what happens eventually? Divorce. And I believe that's one reason for a lot of divorce in our present day. Casual relationships. We need to understand what God really recognizes. I've looked through my Bible and I found out that God only recognizes friendship and later on marriage. But you see, we need to also understand the reason why guys or girls get involved with relationships in the first place. The question is not whether you should have a boyfriend or you shouldn't have a boyfriend, but the real question is it really necessary? Is it really, really important? Think about it for a second. I had a story one time about a guy who wanted a girl so badly and he couldn't get her, and after a while I didn't see her anymore. And a few months down the line I saw her sitting by the park, and I went to her and spoke with her, and she asked him one question, and she said, would you take me just to where I am? Of course he said yes. With excitement I got up and walked away. As they were walking, he was right behind her, and I noticed she was limping. Why? Because she was involved in an accident just a few weeks before he met her. Now he was thinking, should he stay or should he go? Why? She had a broken leg. The question now is, did he really like her for who she is or who she was? Or does he just like her for the way she looks? For the guys out there, you need to understand that there is more to life than what's on the surface. There is more to a book than what's in the preface. There's more to people than what they see on the outside. There is a story in the Bible about a guy called Amnon and a girl called Tamar. Now these are people who tried to experiment the boyfriend and girlfriend relationship but never worked. Now Amnon claimed to love Tamar so much that he felt sick because of that. And that's what today people call it chemistry or a spark. So what happens when the spark goes? What happens when the chemistry is no longer there? Oh well, he wanted her so badly he felt sick, and he called her, and she came into the room with him and he forced her to get intimate with him. And after they had a sexual experience together, guess what happened? Amnon hated Tamar. He never wanted to see her again. The question is, did he really love her, or was he just physically attracted to her? Think about it. We've got to believe what God believes. We've got to accept what God accepts. And God only accepts marriage and friendship. And we also need to understand that anything that God is not involved in will fail. And if God is not involved in a relationship, it's not going to work. But also for the ladies and for the guys also, you need to understand that precious things are preserved. Precious things are kept. Think about it for a second. What about gold, diamond, pearls, crude oil? They're all safe deep down in the ground and you have to dig so far to get them. Why? Because these things are precious. So don't make yourself so cheap. Don't make yourself so open. Save yourself for the right time. Save yourself for the future. Focus on the right things now. Oh well, some people might say, well, I'm not going to make mistakes. I'm going to be careful with my relationship. But you see, it's like when a man goes to the pub and has a shot of alcohol. He has one, and then 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And what happens? 3-4 months down the line, it becomes an alcoholic. Did he plan to become one? I don't think so. But he's eventually one. The fact that the person is involved in a relationship simply means there are chances of mistakes being made. And you don't want that. Focus on what's really important now. Focus on your education, your family, your friends. And later on in life, marriage. The Bible says, flee from every youthful lust. Getting involved in a relationship brings up the chances of lust and chances of mistakes. I want to live my life for God, and I want to do what God wants me to do, and I believe you want to do the same. I believe in friendship, and eventually, later on in life, marriage, and not just any casual relationship.